I welcome you all with my love and respects. Tenth Sutra in the first chapter, first section, 10th Sutra, Gati Samanyat. Gati Samanyat. Again, just one word. Because the knowledge gathered from various Upanishads is the same as regards consciousness being the cause. Swami Gambhirananda translates this sutra as this. And Swami Vireshwarananda translates as, because all the Vedanta texts uniformly refer to an intelligent principle as the first cause, Brahman is to be taken as that cause. Each sutra in Brahma Sutra is a source of an independent philosophical system, thought trend. By its capacity, each single sutra can lead to the complete understanding about existence. For example, this sutra, a very interesting sutra. It says, as all the Upanishads declare the cause to be the intelligent source, Brahman is intelligence and that is source. Without any difference, everybody declares this. The words with which the sutra is created need to be understood very deeply. Earlier, in the beginning, first 2-3 sutras, a thought trend of supreme intelligence, that pradhana, was established. Now, the other aspects of pradhana is being expressed. It's like a deeper dimensions of the same principle. If you remember, when I was talking about those sutras which I was talking, pradhana is intelligence, means the source is intelligence. I made few points, few questions. All right, how do we know it is cause? How do we know it is compassion? How do we know it is running the whole thing balanced way? I said all those questions are being answered in the coming sutras. Today, Vyasa is analyzing one part. Very beautiful part. He is establishing pradhana as the causal material. Causal material for the existence, for the happening. Pradhana as the cause. Gati samanvayat. Gati samanyat. Actually, even a single sutra can lead you to liberation if you can sit and debate on that sutra and transmit the understanding about that sutra to others. See, why debate and transmission? For example, the direct meaning of the sutra is the source, cause is intelligence. Not even source, he is using the word cause. If cause is intelligence, effect also has to be intelligence. Please understand. The cause is nirmala, niranjana, means pure, cannot be contaminated, adulterated with anything. So, cause is the pure, unadulterated content. If the cause cannot be adulterated, then the effect also has to be exact version of the cause. For example, if you can add some material like copper into the gold, then the effect can be less quality gold. But the copper cannot be added at all into the gold. Nothing can be added to the gold. It is pure. That is cause. If nothing can be added to the gold, then anything made out of gold also will be pure. The effect also will be pure. So Badarayana hits us in this angle. Cause is pure intelligence. So anything which you think is not intelligence does not exist. How can effect be different from the cause? It's impossible. But our mind continuously denies, no. The effect is having some impurity. But the Badarayana says, no, cause is intelligence. The big problem is, if you hear this truth from me, and after half an hour go for your dinner, on your routine, it cannot lead you to enlightenment. It cannot lead you to the awakening of the non-mechanical parts of the brain. It cannot lead you to the higher existence, higher quality of consciousness, higher way to exist, higher possibility. No, it cannot. Why will it? How will it? But instead, if you guys have two team, Shankara and Vyasa, honestly start debating. Understand? Debating does not necessarily lead to non-acceptance of each other's idea or acceptance of each other's idea. Debate does not mean you have to fight, and debate does not mean you have to accept others' idea. It is analyzing. Analyzing. Now I am introducing a thought trend to you all. The essence of the thought trend, the sacred secret from this sutra, the essence of the thought trend is Cause is intelligence. He gives one example. As all the Upanishadic texts declares, I can say it is the translation should not be Upanishadic texts. It should be the effect of all Upanishad. Whenever you sit with master, the experience always leads to more and more intelligence. So naturally, if the experience is intelligence, the intelligence only has to be cause. You need to understand the meaning, how I give meaning to these words. Sometimes same word itself can create confusion if you are not catching it or reading it properly. Like morning I said, today morning satsang, the blind change. Same word, if not read or understood properly, can create a big mess, can cause a big confusion. If Upanishad word, if you understand only as a text and say, because the text say, you can land up into a lot of confusion, because there are some Upanishads which says, no, cause can be matter. You can misinterpret. Some Upanishad texts, you can twist. So right understanding is required. So I am translating this Upanishad part as sitting with the master. Whenever you sit with the master, it leads to only intelligent space in you. So naturally, cause is intelligence. If the word is not properly understood, you can be in a big soup. Cause is intelligence. You can think, we know this, why should you repeat again and again? No, you don't know, that is why I am repeating. You are adamant not to get enlightened, and Vyasa is adamant to make you enlightened. It is like any concept share, your brain opens to that idea for 10 minutes and it closes again. By the time you go to the dinner, it is over. You miss the name of the bank. Then again, Vyasa starts. And not only that, source may be intelligent, may not be cause. Maybe something else also can be added to the cause. So then the effect may not be as pure as the cause. Or it can be little adulterated. There can be thousands of questions, thousands of doubts. Somehow Vyasa wants to handle all the questions, all the doubts, and insist that you understand it thoroughly, completely. You are guiding yourself, guiding the people around you with a clear understanding. That's why Badarana insists on understanding this in a different dimension, in deeper and deeper dimension. Cause is ultimate intelligence. Cause is Brahman. Cause is truth. Cause is source. Cause is compassion. I am making so many statements so that without doing any technique or method, this thought trend is established in you. See, if you strongly understand cause is intelligence, then you will not have boredom to fall into enlightenment. You will not feel bored to fall into meditative mood. You will not feel bored to unclutch. If you are feeling bored, you need to be told again. That is what Vyasa is doing. We are neither interested in listening nor interested in meditating. See, if you are not interested in meditating, then what is the only way? Again and again tell it till the truth becomes part of your life. Till that becomes essence of your life. Till that becomes understanding from which decisions are made in you, even while in the dream. See, the understandings with which you make decisions in the dream, I can say, is the essence. That is the basis on which you take cognizance of your daily life. Life by its very nature and flow upgrades the understandings on which you take your next decisions. Every night, even the incidents in your dream makes you upgrade your understanding, makes you develop the consciousness from which you take decisions, makes you feel more than what you were. So now, hit all the difficulties and pain points of your life with this understanding. Ask, if source is intelligence, if cause is intelligence, how these politicians are made? If cause is intelligence, why these third-rate sadist officials are created? If cause is intelligence, how come these terrorists are made? If cause is intelligence, how whom we call as bad people are made? If cause is intelligence, how your spouse is made? If cause is intelligence, how your enemies are made? Because everybody thinks your enemy is dull, dumb guy, not intelligent. If cause is intelligence, how the other party is made? Question. My answers will not be answers for you. I am telling you honestly. All my answers you will label it, Swamiji's answers, put it in a dustbin. No, you have a dove-holing system in your brain. May not be, you will not have that dustbin for me, but you will have something called respected dustbin. Means, which will neither be emptied nor be used. That's what we call respected dustbin. He says, but that is not for me. It's all impractical. He tells all these, but it's okay. Next. This is what I call respected dustbin. So each one of you have a respected dustbin for my ideas. for the ideas I express. Your ego will grasp or grab any idea only when you debate. See, when you shout some ideas at others, suddenly your ego gets associated with it. And that foolish ego does not understand, whenever you get associated with its big ideas, they become nectar to it, nectar to you, and poison to the ego. Understand? Whenever you get associated with some great spiritual idea, debate for some great spiritual idea, without your knowledge, you will imbibe that idea into your life. Suddenly, your ego would have been eaten by that idea. If I tell you to follow, it will never happen, because you have a great respected dustbin. Swamiji's ideas, great, great. We can't use it, you know. Let us be practical. You have some method, a very intelligent method, to dump all made. You can't put it directly in the dustbin. That is too disrespectful. No, 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 no. Your mind won't agree for that. So you have a very technical dustbin. Understand? Now, the technical dustbin, just like yesterday I introduced the yellow journalist problem, today I am introducing the technical dustbin problem, respected dustbin. And sometimes you put a beautiful garland for the dustbin, and put a little sandalwood, and do even arati, but never pick up the ideas and use. In your dove-holing system, you have that. See, any idea, you know how to dove-hole it. The respected dustbin. Now, if you start debating, your ego gets associated with that idea. If other is not convinced, you are going to fight for this idea. If other is convinced, because you are able to convince others, you will also be convinced. It is like having a clay ball. That's your ego. And the diamond, that is what? The sacred truth I am giving you. The diamond is just kept on the clay ball. Now I am asking you, start the debate. Debate is like a hitting with another stone. Naturally, what will happen? The diamond will nicely get embedded in the clay ball. Will get nicely stuck in the clay ball. If I tell you directly to imbibe that diamond, you will say, no, 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 no. It's all difficult, very difficult. But now, slowly that diamond is getting embedded into the clay ball. And not only that, the diamond is such, when it goes inside, all the clay in your hand starts going away. Finally, in the hand, only the diamond is standing. Because you are hitting continuously. When you continuously hit a stone wall with a clay ball and the diamond, what will happen? The diamond will be in your hand and the clay will leave your hand. This is the exact process of debate. Your ego will imbibe any spiritual idea only when you debate for it, when you take that side. See, actually the whole life is nothing but taking certain side and go on justifying that side, that's all. Now in the debate, very beautifully you will take the side of a spiritual truth, and without your knowledge the spiritual truth will swallow you. That is why I am encouraging the debate. Debate is a highly ego-fulfilling activity. I am using that very ego-fulfilling activity to remove the root of the ego. Shiva's words will have the nectar of making you enlightened, will have the poison for ego, because in his throat there is a big stock of poison. That gets added into his words and comes to you, so that when you imbibe that poison works on the ego and destroys it. Now all my words have the component of nectar and poison. The nectar component is for you, the poison component is for your ego. All my words. Because the throat has the stock of poison to release along with the words whenever required. So when you start debating these truths, my answer will not work for you, I tell you. My answer you will put it in the dustbin, respectful dustbin, a respected dustbin. You start debating. Create deeper and deeper thought trends. Question: what is the format of debate? I am telling you, these are the basic instructions. Already I gave. Your body temperature should not increase, means no anger or violence. Second, talk only based on the ideas which you make decision. See, talk about the ideas only based on which you make decision every day. Or you are going to make decision from today. You have full freedom to declare you are enlightened from today, but you have to live like that. Define that and start living like that. Then you have freedom to declare. Actually, nobody else can declare your enlightenment. Only you can declare your enlightenment. I was staying in a monastery. So I have the habit of, those days I had the habit of doing puja to Devi every day. In that monastery, even though they show themselves outside as Hindus, there is a strict ban. You can't worship any Hindu deities except their founder. So, that manager one day called me and said, I heard you are worshipping Devi. I said, what is the wrong? I am not doing any crime. After all, I am doing puja to Devi. He said, no. Then you will not be given brahmacharya. I said, what do you mean? I am brahmacharya or not, I am supposed to declare, not you. You cannot declare I am brahmacharya or not. Even if you declare I cannot be brahmachari, and I am brahmacharya or not, I should declare. So the brahmacharya cannot be given. He was shocked. He said, what do you mean? I said, what do you mean? Even if you declare as brahmachari, if I decide not to be, then you can't do anything. If I declare, even if you don't say I am brahmachari, that's it. As I said, whether I am brahmachari or not, others cannot declare, only I can declare. Same way, whether I am enlightened or not, others cannot certify, only I can certify, I can declare. You have the full freedom to declare, I am enlightened. Perfectly all right, I encourage it. But live up to it. Declare and live up to it. No problem. But all these fellows who want to be enlightened, they are waiting for me to declare. Why? Then all their faults and problems, they can put the responsibility on me, and I have to go on justifying their enlightenment. I am not interested in that. No, that is the basic problem. Everybody expects, suddenly only I will call them and make them sit next to my throne. Put a throne, here is, please be seated, you are enlightened. So that all the nonsense this fellow does, I have to justify. All their idiocy, I have to make it as legacy. I am not interested in that. Come on, you declare your enlightenment and stand up to it. So you have the freedom to talk based on which you make decision or you are going to make decision. So that is the second rule of debate. Third, very important thing, you neither need to agree or disagree. If you don't agree, you can say, no, I am not interested in agreeing. Get lost. If you are agreeing, you can say, yes, I am interested in agreeing. If you are not interested in both, you can say, no, I am neither interested in agreeing nor interested in disagreeing. We need to dig deeper. You can take all three stands. No problem. But I very highly, I recommend and inspire you to create this debate, because this sutras are such, it is like a key. You need to use this key to open some 2000 doors. I will not be able to customize this master key for all the 2000 doors. You need to go and open, drill, 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 open. You opening all the doors, problems of your life through this key is debate. Create it very strongly. Create this debate. Then you will understand each and every idea which gets into your system deeper and deeper and deeper will form the base for your higher consciousness. Every action out of higher understanding, every thought out of higher understanding, every feeling out of higher cognition is a wealth you are accumulating. Understand? I am using a new word, higher cognition. Means the cognizance is taken in you based on the higher understanding, like a sacred sentiment. You suddenly develop a strong love for your guru because of the higher understanding. Wow, all the ideas he gives me is raising me so much, then what state he must be? With this higher understanding, the cognizance you take is what I define as higher cognition. Same way, the more and more higher cognitions you take, more and more time you start staying in the higher space. I can say that is the real wealth you are accumulating. How much of time a day you spend in higher cognition? How much of time you are spending in higher cognition a day? The debate will help you to keep yourself in higher cognition continuously. Especially this Facebook. Recently, I have started looking into Facebook because of this debate. I am just going around and seeing who is commenting what in the Facebook on this end debate. It's a very innovative way of debating today's thought trend, the sacred secret. You see, actually, every day I wanted to only introduce these thought trends based on every sutra, because it is such a strong philosophical truths, you will imbibe it only when you debate it. When you debate one thing, you will have better understanding from others' view. Second thing, many of your smaller understandings can be cleaned. And third thing, when you stand for some idea, you start assuming that idea as life, and even unconsciously. See, whole life is nothing but taking certain stands and justifying those stands for the death, till death, that's all. Just today, when I was washing my face, I suddenly remembered the stand I took for the sake of this organization in 2001. It was a very simple, casual stand, whether to have organization or not to have organization. We just had a casual play. So I just took up this side. I said, all right, I will talk for organization, you talk against the organization. Just that half an hour changed my whole life and lives of millions of people. When I stood and started debating for organization, I suddenly decided, all right, I stand for organization. Let us have Dhyanapeetham. That's all. That's it. We have Dhyanapeetham now. And millions are sitting and listening to these great truths every day. Millions of lives are transformed. Just one debate. When you take one side of the debate, see, I just took that side and decided to justify it. That's all is my life. You can also do the same thing. When you take up one side of any idea, not only you take up and you decide to justify it. That's it. So now you have a two side. Cause is intelligence. This means you are declaring your enlightenment. Hey, if my cause is enlightenment, the effect also has to be enlightenment. Because the cause cannot be polluted. Cause is niranjana, niramaya, nirlamba, nirvigalpa. If the cause is intelligence, then come on. Effect is also intelligence. If cause is enlightenment, effect is also enlightenment. That's it. Or you can take the other side. No. There is so much of things in front. How can this be truth? You can take any side. Start the debate. If you take the side, talk only honest truth based on which you make decisions, or you are going to make decisions. You have a freedom to declare, hey, I declare cause is intelligence. So I am enlightened. You can declare. Then start living up to it. That's it. Even if you stand on the side of the idiocy, you have the intelligence to make it as legacy. Because there is no such thing as idiocy. All the source is, the cause is legacy. Everything has to be legacy. There is no follower. Because everybody's source is leader. Then who is follower? Till who has not realized his source is a leader, is follower. If you have not realized your cause is intelligence, your cause is dumbness. It is just your choice now. Which side you want to debate? Which side you want to take? Unfortunately, you guys are afraid to debate with me. That's a big problem. And any idea finally I convince also, you will put it in the respectful dustbin, a respected dustbin. That is the reason I am asking you guys to debate. So within next 1 or 2 days, I will create the clear debate system. We will start having even debates here and moderate it. Cause is intelligence. So effect has to be intelligence. You are surrounded by intelligence, filled by intelligence, preceded by intelligence, succeeded by intelligence. Run by intelligence, running into intelligence, running towards intelligence, running in intelligence. The cause is intelligence. Source is intelligence. Not only as per the Vedantic texts, Apta Pramana, even as per the Atma Pramana. Not only my own Atma Pramana. You see, for Vedantic texts are Apta Pramana for me, and my experience is Atma Pramana. When I transmit that to you, my experience becomes Apta Pramana for you. When you do the debate, it will become Atma Pramana for you. When you take the stand, when you take the side, just today I was having a few VIP visitors. Many of the Hindu organizations have gathered today to have a meeting with me, and they all have requested that I should lead them, that we should form a kind of a federation. When I was sitting and talking to them, one of the major thing I realized is, there is no valid, valuable difference of opinion among them. Then why they are not functioning together? I realized this simple truth. They all decide to take one stand for some reason or other, or without reason. And they go on justifying that stand for their whole life. That's it. It's like now you have a chance. You can take the stand, you are not enlightened, and go on justifying it for your whole life. And be very tightly attached and very loving, cozy with that idea. Or you can take a stand, I am enlightened, and go on shining, burning with that idea. Take that stand, justify it, and live for it. You have a choice. But both are simple debate, that's all. Nothing else. Today you can take a debate. How many wanted to say, I am enlightened? How many wanted to say, I am not enlightened? But it should be honest. If you say, I am enlightened, either you should be already taking all the decisions based on that concept of enlightenment. Define enlightenment very clearly. Don't give vague ideas. Define it. Give your own definition, not my definition. Define it. This is what is enlightenment, so I am enlightened. Either you should be taking all the decisions based on that enlightenment, or from this moment you declare, I will take all the decisions based on this. Debate. Declare. Then live up to it. Or say that no, I am not enlightened, and live up to it. No problem. It is simple debate, that's all, nothing else. There is no such thing as big difference Today that's what I realized when I spoke to all of them. Finally everything boils down to simply they all took one stand. For what reason? Even they don't know. They all took certain stands and they are standing for that. They are justifying it. They are leaving it. That's it. Now you have the possibility of taking a certain stance. Now you can say whether cause is intelligence or cause is dullness. Take a stand. If the cause is intelligence, then effect also has to be intelligence. Understand an important thing. If you declare you are enlightened, you have to digest the hard truth your spouse is also enlightened. Because both comes in same package. You cannot say your cause is Brahman and his or her cause is somebody else. No. For both cause is one. So I have to be very clear. Me and all the people who try to destroy me, both are from the same cause. If I am enlightened, they are equally enlightened. Both of them from the same cause, then effect has to be same. Now comes so much of confusion. Oh God, what is this? You can't even scratch your head. Come out. Then how is it possible? Vedanta should become Vyavakarika. Vyavakarika means practical day to day. These truths should become practical day to day applied science. That will happen only by debate. In the debate you will have a deep clarity. With the deep clarity the functionality will arise. Understand? First listening to the truth, Shravana. Imbibing and arriving to clarity is Manana. Then expressing. From the imbibed clarity, the functionality will evolve. That is Nithyananda. Listening, imbibing clarity, evolving functionality. That's all is the essence. So now I already put the seed. I am declaring the basic thing, the listening. Cause is intelligence. Cause is intelligence. This is the base. But now you have to arrive to a clarity. You can start the debate on this truth. Come to clarity, then the functionality will evolve. So today, whoever wants to declare their enlightenment, define and declare and start living up to it. That's all. We can celebrate the Mass Enlightenment Day. Whoever wants to declare, you can declare. Put it in your Facebook, this is enlightenment and as per this rule, I am enlightened. Don't put it in a vague way. Define so that you are exactly taking decisions on that understandings. I am enlightened. I am that. Aham Brahmasmi. Maybe you can have this as a caption. Create a huge wave. Aham Brahmasmi group. Define your understanding of Aham Brahmasmi. That's it. Based on that, I am enlightened. Nobody else need to give certificate. You declare, you live. The functionality will evolve based on this great truth. You can just sit with this one truth. You are not enlightened. That's also okay. Anything is okay. But you have to be very honest to what you declare in your debate. Sit. You can be with open eyes, just relax, define and plan. What am I going to define? How am I going to define? It has to be put in the Facebook and you have to live it. And if you are not living it, people are going to laugh at you. If you decide any one day, no, I don't want to be enlightened anymore, you can withdraw it. But till then you have to live it. You have the freedom to upgrade or downgrade your enlightenment, but you have to define it. So define with clear words how you want your enlightenment to be, how you want to be enlightened. There should not be any gray area. All right. Now, you can go out and start your debate about your enlightenment. Whether cause is intelligence or inertness. I bless you all. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Nithyananda, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
Don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.